Give out of the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Runs through the tackle. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up in the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Boston College's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Boston College right back to the line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of that bit up. Bringing it back, it's Cameron. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Maffa. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the move, it's Cameron. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Dogs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Trying to get the corner. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Coming after it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On the return, it's Cameron. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll give it to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. They'll give it to him again. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Third down coming up.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockhart. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
With the score, Georgia.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll try to pick up the first. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Using his legs, it's Jordan. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense set on first down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder.
Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the single back. Finds room at the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Volunteers will have to kick this away. Promising opening drive, but it stalls. Hunter out to kick it away. Return it brought down. Sets up the next drive. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The shotgun running play call.
I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They call the draw play here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Enough for a first down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Fouls. Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The backs got it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Grab down the middle. It's Patchett. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on fourth down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows him what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 13, set to advance on the football.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
Volunteers will take over first and 10.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Give it to the back again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the catch. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 14, Georgia 7.
The Vols looking to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Receiver in motion now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The ball's lining up here on 1st and 10. A handoff to the back. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The gain moves the ball to a 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. And now the handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45.
Boy, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at third down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the tailback's got it again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. He's got room, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes, a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Tailback with another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Picks up the 1st down and still going. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Pressure is coming. Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Let's it fly to the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Georgia. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The Volunteers looking to cash in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Taking a shot here. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They scored with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff again.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
3rd down after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Nice 1st down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice 1st down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Defense is coming after him. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's a draw to the back. Powers through the tackle.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. When he can't quite come up with the interception, would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up fourth down. And the Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They'll try the right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. After 3, we are all tied up.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up an important third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this round? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the handoff. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting him off.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to scramble to his left. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Running with purpose.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. It's a shotgun run call. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Fighting off the tackler. Touchdown, Vols. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a two-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Here's a run call on third and goal. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on fourth and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. They'll ride the back again here. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. You've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.